Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? I think it's on. It's giving me green bars this time. Good lord! Good lord! We're back. NC State in the CRL 2v2 run. A little bit scuffed right now. Hopefully you all can hear me. If I could just someone in chat, I know you're all lurking just for fun, but if I can get a yes or no, that would be awesome. Is Ventus able to put NC State up 2-0? Thank you so much. I will let the lurkers keep lurking. I know, leave you to what you're good at. So I appreciate you guys talking and letting me know that I am back. But NC State is up in this best of 3, 2-0 against, I don't know who. We're going to call them the bad guys today, right? Welcome to the CRL 2v2 RLCS run, or 2v2 CRL run. Rocket with a breakaway, passing over to Ventus, pass back to Rocket, unfortunately no beans. Ventus tries to shoot, Rocket beats out Arcade Llama, going for the double, but Ventus calls him off, making it 3-0 in favor of the Wolfpack. What I was saying earlier was NC State looks really good. I think they have a chance to make a deep run. Rocket and Ventus both extremely talented. Maple actually in the chat. Hey, what's up, Maple? Another great NC State talent. I think the best at 2v2 on the team, but Rocket and Ventus decided to play together for this one. I like a lot of the pressure they're able to build. It's forcing Cyclone and Arcade Llama to knock the ball away, force bad touches out, like bumps like this even. Rocket trying to get his mechanics warmed up, popping off the sidewall, beating Ventus. Are you there? No, I don't think he was expecting such an open net. Ventus is a little bit more patient. I won't spoil comms or anything like that, but he likes letting, you know, the people in front of him go for it so that he can pass to them. And that's what I imagine we'll see a lot of today, especially in twos, as Rocket gets a rocket off of the ceiling. Ventus going for the shot, trying to beat one double, but knocks it out of the way for himself. Cyclone bringing it out, popping it off the front of his car. Ventus sees that opportunity and takes it. Free flip, trying to get the pass out, able to recover, but Arcade Llama is there. Rocket trying to do the same thing, popping it out mid yet again, but Cyclone is back. Rocket with another shot and putting them up 4-0 in game number 2. One of the things that I'm most excited for is seeing how this team can adapt to different players. I think this initial one in this initial run is just a skill diff for NC State. I think they're just going to be a little bit better as Ventus pops his one to a team pinch skill diff on display. They're feeling confident in this matchup. But as we saw in the matchup NC State had against Virginia Tech in 3v3, number 10 overall Virginia Tech, mind you, once the team that is theoretically better gets overconfident, as Rocket puts yet another into the back of the net. Maybe overconfidence isn't on the table for NC State today. Maybe it's just pure confidence, because it doesn't look like the other team, the bad guys, are going to get back into this series if this pace keeps up. 5-0 halfway through the game. This could be a stomping, and already is for the Wolfpack. Arcade Llama back on the ball, trying to control this out pass to a teammate. Cyclone up early. Ventus is early too. Can you hit it, son? No, you cannot. Arcade Llama does want to cut this out. Rocket cuts it out. Back to Ventus. Could it be Rockets again? No. Leaves for Ventus. Popping it off the sidewall. Over to Cyclone. Rocket and Ventus backed up in the corner, but recover out of it well. Rocket back to Ventus. Ventus back to Rocket. Both of them go for it. Clearly, they're feeling themselves today. Ventus almost gets a crazy shot into the back of the net as Ventus calls off Rocket. Backflip comes out. A little more unorthodox and unusual than you see in 2v2. It was a great pull shot. Ventus will get credited for that one, but it could have been Rockets with a great flip reset off the ball. Ventus stays in the way and gets credited for that goal. 6-0 for NC State. It's a dominant showing going on right now, I can't lie. They look confident, they feel confident, they're starting to troll a little bit. I hope they just are able to stay locked in for this as Rocket cuts out Ventus because he knew Cyclone was going to end up challenging for that ball. Cyclone popping it up a little bit too high, but able to get a bump on Ventus to make him send that shot high and wide. Rocket with a great pitch in the midfield. Ventus avoiding the bump from Arcade Llama. But Cyclone should have a free shot, but he whiffs onto the open net. I think that's just an hours issue, maybe a little bit of nerves for the boys. Ventus running interference. Rocket trying to get the breezy off, but unfortunately flips directly into the ground. Cyclone trying to get this one out. Ventus popping it back to himself. Fake it out for Rocket. Rocket able to control the ball, not panic, and Musty by one. Get to the ball yet again. This is an open net and will be 3-1. Ventus stealing the goal and the glory. NC State dominating in this game number 2, trying to seal this one out. 7-0 with 1 minute remaining. And this is what I was hoping to see from the Wolfpack, right? They are a really confident, dominant team. I think they have to believe that sometimes as Cyclone able to get a demo onto Rocket, stunting that offensive pressure, but Ventus keeps it on, being annoying, being harassing. Rocket pops this one up into the air, over 2. That's going on the YouTube channel, Rocket says to himself. That's a clip right there, baby. 2 defenders, and you still can't do anything against pure talent. Arcade Llama and Cyclone not able to get to the ball in time, and Rocket able to pop it over both of them, making it 8-0 with 42 seconds remaining. Kickoff going in the favor of the bad guys, but Ventus able to put this on the wall, pop this one over to Arcade Llama, but not exactly. Ooh, am I switching angles? That would be an interesting one to stay on the whole game, right? You want free cam, you want hard follow? We'll figure it out. Ventus trying to pop this one out, but the corner actually eats his jump. Cyclone able to get a little bit of pressure out. Over to Arcade Llama, trying to get back into this one. You know, I'm just trying to be nice. This game is just a formality at this point. It is 8-0 with 10 seconds left. NC State with an absolute dominant first and second game, able to put this one away. Rocket trying to get one for the road, but Cyclone able to run interference on it. Ventus popping this one off the corner. Not there. Arcade Llama able to pop this one out, but will the boys keep it up? They do. Ventus in the corner, leaving for Rocket. Rocket trying to get this one out. Popping over to a pre-jumping Ventus. Ventus with a flip reset over, but Arcade Llama able to keep it in the air. Cyclone and Arcade Llama able to keep the vibes up, keep the ball up, but it does go down. Rocket and Ventus, I think if this was a best of 3, which I heard it was, able to finish this one out. I don't really know what's going on here. 1,100 points from Rocket, 820 coming out from Ventus. That is a wrap on this first series. And it was amazing. It was a close one. Wonder Boy says, I don't know if it was too terribly close, you know. But I think that the other team should be proud of themselves. They were able to stick it and try to stick it. They kept it close in game number 1. They were able to keep it close with the Supersonic Legend GC3 duo. One of the things I have to worry about here is double audio. You! I'm so terribly sorry. Let me mute my mic. Good Lord. Does that sound a little better? Hello, hello, hello? Oh, it sounds so much better. God, we are so back. I leaned into that one clip for you. Thank you, Rocket. We love you. Better. Thank you, big PR fan. I appreciate the support. Oh, where's my name? Hello? My name is Colson. Is it no longer there? It's my first time running with actual OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS. So we're figuring things out as they go. What happened to my text? Hello? It says it's still there. If I do that. We are so back, baby. Now you can see my name. NC State able to beat the first run of bad guys and get a victory, get a dub even. Okay. I think we're good. I think the Wolfpack stream on the Bead stream is running at smooth operation, good pace. I think everything is ready to go. As we sit here waiting for the next game to start, I think it was a dominant game. I'm not gonna lie. I did. Guys are talking to me in the game chat. When is the next series? I'm gonna try to find for you guys. I'm gonna see if we can find the CRL 2v2 bracket, 2v2 Open Rocket League. If it, I imagine it's on Start GG, right? Am I wrong? Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna head to a quick 5 minute break. Just let me rest, get my water, get set up for everything completely. And hopefully we will see you guys later. We made it through round one. We got a victory, and we are going to be playing whoever comes next. Thank you guys for tuning into the first game, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, you can still hear me? That's crazy. Can you guys appreciate me getting some water? You know? Wow. Now this is epic. I'll be back. Bye bye. Maybe I'll give you all just a little bit of ASMR in between games. Would you like that? I wouldn't. But while y'all can still hear me, get a little hydrated, get some water, and get a little posture check going. Sit up, straighten out, you know, pull your arms to your side like you got wings. Feel the tension in your shoulders as you pull them back. Get your posture straightened as we're going to get ready for this next game soon. I'm still getting water, getting situated, but I'll be back and you'll see my beautiful face in a moment. What if I came back out and like, oh, we are about to be good. They're about, okay. Never mind. Hold on. I'll be back. Hello? Hello? Oh, gotta hit the transition button. Bang! We are so back. Welcome back to the CRL run for NC State 2v2 in CRL. Sitting in the lobby right now with Ventus and Rocket just hanging out, waiting for the other team to pop in and on over to us. If you want to follow along, we're actually in the upper bracket, the A3 pool right now. So we just, I think, were able to beat. Oh, where were we? We were just able to beat Full Sail Armada, and then we should be hopping in against Rochester Christian University in this second upper round bracket matchup. Hello, as we dive into this next series. I'm going to transition over for us. We have Rocket and Ventus on the side of NC State. Of course, they switched from orange to blue yet again for me, so I'll have to pop it over, reset these stats, and away we go. Skies and Ventus know each other. It's going to be a tough matchup then. Rocket and Ventus on the blue team for the Wolfpack as Rocket gets bumped out of the way by Magic, but Ventus does well, keeping control of this ball close, able to 50 Skies out of the way. Skies keeping it to himself as Magic tries to go in for the early shot. Skies flip reset, tries to get the double. Rocket is there. Magic bumping Ventus. Should be a shot, but Rocket with a speedy recovery able to knock this one out of harm's way. Right now we're getting a little bit of ping pong, a little bit of awkwardness in the beginning 30 seconds, the opening 30 seconds. Right now, Rochester Christian has all of the pressure, but the Wolfpack is able to get out with a great clear from Ventus. I think it's going to be a little bit closer, but this could be a great opportunity. Ventus with the open shot, and it is in, putting the Wolfpack up 1-0, 1 minute into game number 1. Skies drops a reset and gets the demo on Rocket, almost able to recover, but Ventus able to get there quickly enough to make the goal go in. NC State taking the early lead. Let's see if they can hold on to it. As Ventus pops this one into the corner for Rocket. Rocket pops this one over to send it on him. Ventus is back, able to pop this one over the backboard. This could go in, but Ventus, even with low boost, able to knock this ball out of harm's way. Rocket does it himself, takes it downfield, gets it by 150s. The other is Ventus in the air. He is reset. Almost able to put that one into the top left corner, but it is knocked away. Skies on the counterattack, leading it for Rochester Christian, but Rocket gets it by Skies, and Ventus demos him for even being there. Magic pops this one out to him, but Ventus is there for the 50. This could be the opportunity, but Magic is there. I don't know who got the boost, but I'm assuming it is Magic, as he has 100 in the tank, beating Ventus. Gets bumped for it. This could be awkward, but Rocket with a wonder of a save. That is a ridiculous save to make. How was he able to keep that one out? It was inside post, and he's able to send it back outside of the net with a defender on, but the pressure for Rochester Christian is still mounting. Great 50-50 out. Ventus doesn't trust. Shot top left, bar down. Skies able to tie this one up 1-1 with 3 minutes remaining. Ventus jumps on that one. Unfortunately, that is a tough spot to be at. Thought it was going to score it out the other direction, and it goes right to the Rochester Christian player who slots that one away. 1 goal in 1 minute for each of these teams. Evenly matched between NC State and Rochester Christian as we dive into remaining time. A mistake coming out. This could be the opportunity, but Ventus, I don't think, was expecting that mistake and now could be punished for it, and is Magic running interference, able to get the bump out, and Rochester Christian University takes the lead. Great heads-up play there. Magic able to get the bump. Ventus almost able to recover on it, but Skies puts that one into the back of the net, bringing Rochester up 2-1. It went from 1 minute goal, down to a 10-second goal, down to a 5-second goal. NC State strikes back immediately off the kickoff. 11 seconds is the official time in game, but it was about 4 or 5. Ooh, the next two numbers I can't really say because that'll send the chat into a rabid fury. This could be the opportunity that they need as Ventus pops this one out and away, but Rocket able to get boost. Magic on Ventus, low boost. Ventus does well to pop this one clear into the corner to safety. A lot of 50-50s going on. Magic pops this one up. Ventus forces him high. Rocket, you're going to have to be there. Magic with a reset under and in. What a beautiful shot coming out from Magic, putting Rochester Christian back up in this game. I don't think Rocket was expecting him to have that reset or hold it for as long as he did, and that was a beautiful shot coming out from Magic. Not what I want to see as a fan of the Wolfpack, but definitely a beautiful shot nonetheless. Magic on the kickoff, beating out Ventus, who tries to challenge early, gets a reset out over to Skies. Can Skies hit this? He can, but it is not into the net. Rocket, I don't think, respected that angle, and fair enough, because that would have been a worldly of a shot. NC State able to buy themselves a little bit of pressure as a pogo comes out from Skies, clearly starting to feel themselves and the mechanics in this game. Ventus challenging early, popping this one out over to Skies. Skies takes it up in the air. Ventus misses the bump. Skies up off the ceiling with the musty, but he sends it wide. That was the opportunity. And now a quick counter for NC State. Can Rocket catch up to this one? He can, and puts it into the back of the net. NC State ties this game up 3-3 with 1:30 left. As I take a deep breath as we dive back into this game. Quick, action-packed. I'm trying to let the players play, but sometimes my poor breath needs a break. Ventus popping this one up for Rocket, but Skies goes early. Rocket cuts out Skies as the ball comes out. Backlist as Magic is able to get there first. Magic feeling himself with a flip reset, dropping it down for Skies, but still goes for it yet again. Magic trying to put this one through, but it's a little awkward. NC State willing to let this one kind of sit in their corner as Rocket with a rare miss for him and a backflip. The panic starting to set in, but when you have a teammate like Ventus, he's able to bail you out of these situations time and time again. Rocket, I think a little bit nervy, as he said to me on occasion. Ventus backwards aerial flip reset, able to 50 this one out of the way. Rocket tries to get there first and is able to 50 Magic. Magic gets the reset. There is not much happening in the corner right now. Skies trying to make something come of nothing and put this one on target. A reset was not there. Rocket taking his time, flipping over Magic. Could be a shot, but a weak one. Skies able to scoop this one into the orange corner. No problemo. Ventus going early, trying to get Skies to waste a little bit of boost, and does. Now it's Rocket versus Magic on the Rochester Christian side of the pitch. Magic able to get over one. Skies with the assist, bumping Rocket out of the way. Ventus able to take control of this ball, keep possession of it, and it slowly goes down. Magic with a great challenge, but Ventus and Rocket passing back and forth to one another. He shoots, but it is off target. I think the counterattack was being braced for by Rocket. He's not one to miss shots like that. I think he knew that the defender was going to be able to get back, and so he just wanted to make sure there was no counter opportunity. But here's an opportunity for Ventus. Give me 4. We were making jokes about it earlier as Ventus able to 51 out. Rocket able to knock this one away. Skies low boost. Is someone going to be there? No. What a great touch back into the corner from Rochester Christian. Ventus keeping this one close, but Magic is privy to it. Rocket able to take this one away from Ventus. Magic tries to get this one out of the way, and I think Ventus will turn on this and does, popping it up to himself. Not the greatest touch, but tries to go for a bump anyways. Skies able to try to get a reset on this one. A shot back. Ventus open, but Skies is able to recover. This could be dangerous, but Skies and Magic able to bump into one another, giving NC State just a second more to get back to it. Shot comes back. This could be it, but I think it's too slow. Skies is fast enough to get back to this one. 3-3, 1 minute into overtime as Skies takes this one off the own backward flip reset pass, but Rocket able to cut that one out. This is a 2v1. This could be the opportunity of Magic able to read that pass mid. Skies with the reset. Rocket cutting this one out over to Ventus. Ventus takes this one up, not the touch he wanted, popping it back, gets the bump. Rocket takes this one in the air. Magic gets the favorable 50, and Rocket sends this one early, beating out Magic. But Skies is there, tries to pop this one over off the crossbar. This could be NC State's opportunity, but unfortunately Skies, yet again with a beautiful recovery, but a beautiful fake from Rocket, able to get the boost, trying to do it himself, popping it over to Ventus. Magic, low boost off the ceiling. Ventus with the shot, beautiful placement into the bottom right half of the net, putting NC State in the victory position, taking their victory lap in this game number 1. NC State, a beautiful game number 1 for them. I think they're just starting to warm up. This team, I think, is a little bit more, what's the term I want to use here? They haven't touched grass as much as the other team. So I think we're diving into a very, very good series. Wow. Rocket, 733 points. Ventus, 605. Not as many cliffs as we saw at the end of the first series, but it was beautiful regardless, as we are about to dive into this game number 2. As I take my sip of water, we dive into this game number 2, and Magic able to get the win on the kickoff. This could be a shot opportunity for Skies. It is, but Rocket, talented as ever, able to get this one out. Ventus with the patience gets another great 50. Skies is now lost in the corner. The boost spawns for Ventus. What is he going to do with it? Pass out from the Rochester Christian player over to Rocket, but unfortunately he cannot do anything with it. Magic up early, stuffing Rocket in his own corner. Possession game, I think, is what's going to be the most important. The separator in this game as a bump comes out, but unfortunately for Rochester Christian, that ball is not on target, but because they are the bad guys in this stream, that is what I want to see. Rocket popping this one up. Magic and Skies could both go for it, but Skies calls off Magic. Trying to keep this close is Ventus, beating out one, and that will be the 1-0 lead for the NC State Wolfpack. Oh, my bad. Yo, comms, hello? Did anyone hear that? I hope no one heard that. We're up 1 goal, 50 seconds into this game number 2. They're already leading by 1 game in the series. Another great 50 in the corner. Magic able to get the full boost. Skies calling him off of that one, but is not able to get back to that ball. Magic able to try to put some pressure on Rocket. Fakes him out, though, as Ventus goes into his own net. Not the touch he wanted to see. Magic trying to get the reset going. Gets it past one. Great hold on that reset, but Sky's a little bit too close. Rocket sends it. This could be Rocket's opportunity, but he elects not to go for it, to play it safe. Off the post, this could be the shot, but Ventus does well to read that one and keep the game in NC State's favor. 3:30 remaining on the clock as this ball careens over the net of Rochester Christian. Ventus with a strong shot, but that one is sent just wide. That is a tough angle to get. Let's see if Ventus tries to go. No. I love the patience from him popping this off his own backboard. Skies tries to read it. This should be an open net. Rocket trying to get his necks to work, but unfortunately sends that redirect high and wide. I think Rocket still feels confident in this matchup. I know it's only 1-0 in the last game, went to a 3-minute overtime, but I think Rocket feels very confident right now. Gets a great 50 out. Ventus able to hold this one as Rocket plays interference. Skies being patient as ever as Ventus tries to hold possession close. Magic not one to play slowly. Tries to get the reset off the ceiling. Pop one, but the follow-up goes wide. Ventus does well to keep this close. Fakes out Magic. Ventus loves taking his time, but Skies still loves going fast. Pop out to Magic, but a pinch out from NC State, able to keep this one in the Pack's favor. But man, Rochester Christian has all of the pressure. Magic tries to get a bump, but Ventus chooses not to move, does not bat an eyelash at the pressure that Rochester's trying to put on. As Rocket tries to get the goal, but it is 50'd away to safety. I don't think Skies was expecting that one, but it was a beautiful opportunity and a great try from Rocket. Ventus trying to take this one down, gets the flip reset, and tries to get to the corner boost, and does. Magic low boost. Rocket is not going to be able to get it. Why? Unfortunate for the Wolfpack as we stay in the blue corner. I know in threes that's a dangerous place to be, but in twos there's not as much pressure built. But this could be the opportunity. Magic with a weak shot. Rochester Christian not able to break the blue wall of defense for the Wolfpack, playing immediately better with one another. And this opportunity, Rocket, hello? Oh no. Oh no. Dude is trolling. He's throwing. He just wants to keep Rochester in this game. And I don't blame him. It is an entertaining series at that. I would love another 3-minute overtime with a game winner for the Wolfpack. But I would really like the insurance goal because Skies is trying to do it to you. Beats Ventus, but Rocket with a beautiful save. It should be 3-0 for the Wolfpack. And Rocket should have that save because a little bit of trolling is what we do here on the stream. Rocket sends a long shot, not messing around any longer, able to put the Wolfpack up 2-0 in game number 2. 1 minute remaining. I see the trolling coming out from my team, and I get a little bit worried, especially now that Rochester Christian is going to be sending the house. They do not want to lose this any longer. Skies has a really bad touch. Rocket had an open net, but that is a tough read to make when you're up so early. Trying to get the bump on Magic. Magic does well to dodge it. Over one, going for the air dribble bump. You know it. You hate to see it if you're a fan of the pack, but what a beautiful shot coming out from Magic. Getting by Rocket, dodging the bump, and then getting a bump for himself onto Ventus, bringing this game in between one. And this is where it starts to get scary for the Wolfpack. Skies with the aggression early. Rocket able to pre-jump. They're both up, but Magic able to get this one out. But no one goes on this ball for NC State. Disaster has struck 2-2 with 33 seconds remaining. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Kickoff goes in favor of the Wolfpack. Rocket might be able to get to this one, but Skies goes quickly towards the net. Rocket able to get this one away from Skies, and Ventus holds on to it. A lot of patience. A bump in return, but off the bar. Rocket fakes out Skies, pops one over, but Skies and Magic both go. This could be an opportunity for the pack, as Skies does well to beat one of the NC State offense and able to burn this pressure. Oh no, this is not the pop you want to see. Rocky gets beat out by Magic, and Magic able to put Rochester Christian up by one goal, 3-2 in favor of them with 3 seconds left. We need a kickoff goal. We need it now, especially if we are going to win this game. Rocket fakes out the kickoff, but no time on the clock, and it is a tie series, ladies and gentlemen. Yikes. Now, I am going to take a quick little wah-wah break because I am doing it solo's tough, but that is a-okay. Wow. Not what I want to see, but that is okay as we dive into game number 3. Players ready to go. Magic and Skies taking on your NC State Wolfpack in Ventus and Rocket. I love that this series has gone the distance because I love Rocket League, but I would love to see the pack close this one out in 3 to stay in the uppers. Magic pops it to himself, gets the reset. Rocket goes early, able to pop this one down to the corner. Skies with a quick follow-up and putting Rochester Christian up by 1. No! No! Not what I want to see, but that is okay. I believe in the Wolfpack. Hopefully that's not a cast or curse that comes to bite me in the end. Rocket gets by 1, gets a 50 on the other, and tries to do it himself, but no boost. Skies pops this one out far and wide. Skies reads Ventus's touch and takes it up to the ceiling. Rocket needs to go early and does. Ventus able to slip this one barely by Magic and buy himself a little bit of space. Trying to keep this one close. Fakes the reset, goes down, but Magic has that one red. Now it is all on Rocket, and a free jump comes out from Rocket. Magic just takes his time, and that puts the Christians up against the Wolfpack 2-0 in game number 3 as we dive into the 3rd kickoff of the game. This one in favor of the Wolfpack. Rocket elects to stay on the ball, keep the pressure on, but Skies again does a beautiful job getting this one away. Musty, but Ventus has this one red. Shot coming out from Magic. The swapping of the pace of play has the Wolfpack defenders confused, and it is an early 3-0 lead for Rochester Christian. No good. No good, no good, no good. Not what I want to see, but this is the kickoff opportunity that we want. Rocket keeping control, popping it over one. Ventus, are you there? No boost there for him, and now this is dangerous. Both Wolfpack defenders, no boost. Ventus able to get the full boost, but gets bumped out of the way by Magic. Skies up early, going for the reset. Rocket, are you up early? You are. Pancake off the back wall, and Ventus does well to keep this close and get another 50. This is the opportunity NC State needs to capitalize on. Magic does well to get back. Ventus, are you still there? Able to fake one out, put a pressure shot on, but unfortunately Magic able to grab the corner boost and keep this game scoreless for the Pack. I think a little bit of panic starting to set in for the Pack, and Rochester just looks a little bit more composed, right? They're just sending it. They're doing the crazy things that no one expects you to do. Because this is twos, this isn't threes. You cut early, you cut off, and you can swap the pace because there's one less player on the pitch. And I think that is throwing the NC State players for a loop as Ventus passes one down to Rocket. Low boost, still trying to get this goal through. But unfortunately for your Wolfpack, they are not able to get that done. Ventus with a 50-on-1. Rocket trying to shoot this, but misses the shot. Ventus taking control, gets a 50 out on Skies, but Magic able to keep this one in his possession. Popping this one over to Skies himself. Rocket with an early pre-jump, but unfortunately Skies able to recover it. Ventus trying to go early and does, able to keep this one in the corner. Rocket now taking his time on the ball, trying to get something started for the Wolfpack. But Skies able to cut this one out. The cuts early and often I was talking about are coming through. Great pass from Ventus out to Rocket, but Rocket misses on the connection on that ball. Not strong enough to put it into the back of the net, but Ventus does well to pop this one away. And this should be the Wolfpack's goal, but Rocket puts it right into Skies' way. What a worldy of a save. Unbelievable luck coming out from Rochester. Anywhere else, and that is a goal for the Pack. Rocket with a great pass out. Ventus, this should be the goal the Pack needs and is. Rocket gets credit for it because of the beautiful pass, but that is what we need to see. We need to just beat the last defender. We don't need to do anything too flashy, and the Wolfpack are back into this game with 2:15 remaining. Water break for your boy. As Magic, whoa, gets the pressure on, but Rocket is there. Ventus keeps this one close. 50 Skies trying to get the boost. Pop this one out off to the ceiling, trying to get this one down. Fakes it off for Rocket, but Skies with a great ground pinch. Ventus trying to keep the pressure on, but Skies catches this one in the backfield, getting this one over, but Rocket goes for the 50. Ventus looks for the pass for Rocket, but Rocket turns the other way. Rocket allows Ventus to get back into it, but then takes over after calling him off. I think Rocket is trying to get the pace of play back up to what he is used to, and I think the swap in paces of play is what is doing most of the damage. Magic from his own back wall gets a reset, looking for a bump, but no one is there. Rocket with a soft touch down to Ventus, but Skies sends it early, and it is just in the Wolfpack net. 4-1 in favor of Rochester Christian. That is unfortunate. Not what I want to see. Tough is what it is. I think the Wolfpack need a kickoff goal somewhere because this defense has been hard to break from Rochester Christian. Popping this one over one. Skies getting it over Rocket and the pinch, making it awkward for them. Ventus hopping over the boost for Rocket, able to get by one, trying to 50 out Magic. Rocket tries to send it early. Magic jumps over the demo. But Ventus with a beautiful save. Rocket trying to do it himself. Come on, son, put a clip on it. I know you can. With a 50 out, trying to get back to Ventus. Skies, no boost. Ventus knows it, keeps it close, gets a 50, allowing Rocket time to get back. But we need a goal as a fan of the Pack. Rocket takes this one out, but hits it right to Magic, makes the read, and gets the goal. This game, I think, is all but over. Rochester Christian able to make it 5-1 with 41 seconds remaining. I know the Wolfpack are punching themselves, wishing they got their goals from earlier back because that would have been the difference maker in this series. I think they've done a fantastic job, not the Wolfpack. I think the Rochester Christian has done a great job of holding possession of the ball, not throwing it away, and like plays like that, hopping over the bump and getting that second 50 as a pre-jumping Skies tries to go for it. Rocket backflips, trying to keep this one close. Skies fakes out Ventus and goes for a low 50 on Rocket. This one gets popped out into the corner. and it is away. Ventus trying to speed this one up now because there's no time remaining. Sky is going for the double, hits this one off the ground. Magic trying to one for himself, but just wasting that clock away. Ventus just trying to go fast and unfortunately can't get to that one. Rocket able to beat this one up and it goes down. The Wolfpack lose to Rochester Christian and go into the lower bracket. Not what I want to see from the Wolfpack squad. Unfortunate, can't lie, I'm a little sad by this, as I'm sure all the viewers here are as well. Rochester Christian sending them into the lowers. I think we are going to be playing North Texas C. I don't know if that is the C squad or what, but I'm assuming it's going to be the C squad. Man, that's a tough one to lose. Maybe it's, I mean, this is why. Yeah, we're going down to play the loser. Not what we want to see from the Wolfpack, but an unlucky series. I think if the Wolfpack could, I think they need to hold on to possession a little bit more and stay grounded as much as they can. A lot of the possession that they were able to get was good, except they used a lot of boost when going into the air. And that would give favor to Rochester Christian, right? I mean, we saw it time and time again where they would just dive on their goal line. And when it went into the corner, it was fine. They couldn't get by. But as soon as the possession started to go into the air and the 50s weren't as favorable, it would get shot down, and Magic or Skies was able to recover from it. It is what it is. Wow. Skies, I'm hearing from Ventus, is a 2,300 rated player. I wonder if I can find him on the leaderboards. And Magic is a 2,000 rated player. So a little bit more grass has been touched by the NC State team, which is unfortunate for us. We need to lock these dudes in their room and keep them playing. Because, good Lord, what a beautiful game coming from them. I can't play fast without boost coming in. I'm talking to the players in our lobby. Skies, where is he? If he's 2,300 rated, is he currently 2,300 rated, Ventus? Or is he like an old 2,300 player? Oh, okay. Skies is on a top 32 RLCS team. Ooh! Oof! Not good. That's like how I reacted when I was in that tournament, right? This is just the skill diff in that one. Good Lord. Like, I was the low rated player in the NC State tournament, and I'm a 1,500 rated player. And these guys are low rated players, and they're 1,800 rated players or higher. Like, you know? Just showing the levels that the CRL scene has and is able to put on for us. I'm going to head to a quick break as we wait for this next series to start up. I'm going to go grab some water, and I will be back with more Wolfpack Rocket League. Oh, I forgot. I'm also Prod. Bye-bye. Wow. Wow. I think we are back already. Welcome, welcome. Having to mute up my desktop audio real quick just to make sure there is no double input for you all as we dive into the next game against NC State North Christian. Whoa, hello, good lord. NC State against Texas North Texas C squad, I believe. Sunrise and Iceborg. Rocket and Ventus trying to get the pressure on early as Rocket gets beat out. Iceborg may be able to get it, but no boost for him. Rocket and Ventus both with, just Rocket with a car swap back to the Fennec. I think this is what I want to see from the Wolfpack in this game. I want to see a little bit more possession-based. I know that you are against 300 play, but with possession-based plays like that, Ventus keeping this one close, popping it over one, gets the reset, goes low, pops it back up high, beats two defenders, and Rocket able to put that one into the back of the net, making it a 1-0 lead for the Wolfpack. As I head over to Barl, hit swap teams one more time. Look at those comms. As the Wolfpack take an early lead, the pressure starts to build yet again. Sunrise trying to pass this one out to his teammate. Iceborg takes it over, popping into the corner and into safety. Wow, doing this one solo. Speaking of doing this one solo, as I was taking a sip of water, my vocal cords, my voice is strained. Rocket pops this one out. Ventus gets there first, puts this one top right, and the Wolfpack go up 2-0 in game number 1. Good kickoff for the Wolfpack. Iceborg, no boost. Rocket able to get this one going. I think this could be Sunrise's opportunity as Rocket fakes this one out. Ventus puts this one in the corner for Rocket. Rocket trying to make it work, gets a 50 out on Iceborg, but Iceborg trying to speed up the pace of play just a little bit. Ventus positioned well, putting this one into the corner for the Wolfpack. Rocket able to beat out one, being really patient, letting the players come to him. He fakes this one out for Ventus. He gets demoed for his efforts. Ventus keeping this one in possession of the pack, leaving it for Rocket as it is touched out to safety by Iceborg. Able to get a follow-up touch. Ventus out to a pre-jumping Rocket, but unfortunately just a little bit too far. Ventus trying to put pressure on, keep the pressure on, and hopefully crack this defensive stand. But it has come out. University of North Texas is able to keep this one going. Rocket with the ball in his own corner, full tank up boost. Ventus running interference, flip reset coming out, pop back down. Iceborg able to put this one into safety. Trying to warm up the mechs a little bit as they feel confident in this 2-goal lead. Rocket unfortunately has to jump early because Sunrise could be there. This one pops out. Iceborg with the shot, but Rocket able to tap this one out into safety. Ventus keeping this one close. Sunrise starts the pre-jump, and Ventus willing to take that 50 every day of the week and on the 8th. Rocket beating out one, trying to get the shot, but Sunrise does well to block this one away. Ventus trying to get this one going. Pops it over one, going for the bump on the second, causes him to jump. And NC State Wolfpack take a 3-0 lead in game number 1. One of the things I'm curious about is if it's a best of 3 overall. Wow, hello. Iceborg gets a goal back. He says, Colson, stop talking about if it's a best of 3, best of 1. Worry about me putting this in the back of your player's net. 3-1. Wolfpack still up, but North Texas clawing back into this game. Rocket takes this one slow. Sunrise jumps and he fakes him out. Rocket putting this one into the back of the net with a great fake, great slow, patient play. The Wolfpack are up 4-1. Ventus gets it by Sunrise, who had a bad kickoff, fakes it out for Rocket. Rocket shoots behind Iceborg, and it goes in. The Wolfpack are beginning to run away with game number 1. kickoff goes in favor of the Wolfpack. Ventus tries to fake a reset down to Rocket and does, and it just floats into the back of the net. I'm not really able to do much casting as of right now because the ball just keeps going in, which is great for us, right? I love when the Wolfpack are dominating in such fashion, but come on, boys, get like a flip reset passing play, go a little crazy, you know? 6-1 in favor of the Wolfpack. I think one of the players' tags went away, but it was just Sunrise. I think the director cut was playing some tricks on me. Wow, 6-1 Rocket with the double, looks for it and gets it. There's what I was looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You already know what I'm talking about. You already know what I'm doing. Rocket, beautiful double touch, making it Brazil. Viva Brazil! Making it a 7-1 lead for the Wolfpack, but I don't think it will stop there. I think they should keep their next one. A fake comes out here. It is 8-1. Rocket toying with his food just a little bit. Ventus with 1 goal in this game. Rocket with 7. Good lord, son. I imagine this is going to be frustrating for North Texas C squad, but you know, it is what it is. You came to play. Too bad you're playing against the Wolfpack as Rocket goes for a Psycho. Ventus re-jumping that Psycho, just having a little bit of fun in the lobby. Ventus fakes it out. I don't know if he meant to that time. Rocket gets the save, farming save points in this game. Pops it over 1. Iceborg with a shot down. Rocket again farming save points, just getting his score up even higher than it was from these 7 goals. Sunrise over to Iceborg, trying to get this one good, and a great passing play. Unfortunately, no one from the Wolfpack bit on it, so both defenders were back. Speaking of biting on it, Rocket able to jump this one early and get the boost. Tries to beat out Sunrise as well as Iceborg, but unfortunately isn't able to do it. Ventus takes this one over to the corner, off the ceiling. Not a great first touch. Flip reset over 1. What a scoop. Rocket, will you go for 8? He will let that one pop over his head. 1,300 points for Rocket, but it's not over. Surely not, right? Surely they come back from this. 2-8, 27 seconds left. This would be the most impressive comeback I've ever seen in my life. Rocket takes his time. 7 goals to his name, just tallying up the score to a pre-jumping Ventus, who puts it off the post and out. That was the clip I wanted, boys. What's going on? Why aren't we putting that one home every single time? Hello? Obviously, just playing. I know these players really well as Rocket goes for a Psycho, but it does stay in his corner, almost giving a goal to North Texas. But this game is all but over. Once that ball hits the ground, Psycho after Psycho after Psycho after redirect after Psycho, the NC State player still keeping this ball up, giving momentum to a free-jumping Sunrise, but it finally does go down. Sunrise left the match. Maybe it's a car change. I hope it's a car change because I think it's a 2 out of 3. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But good lord, what a game number 1, huh? Sunrise joins back into the match, and here we go. 1,300 points for Rocket, 700 for Ventus, 2,000 on the side of NC State, and just under 1,000 on the side of North Texas. I'm going to take my water break. Check your postures, everybody, as we prepare to dive into this game number 2. Kickoff. Faked out. What a Spanish kickoff from North Texas. Liking the aggression I'm seeing from them. Rocket tries to keep this one close, but Iceborg does well to keep possession of it himself. Ventus with a crazy pre-jump, and Iceborg just drives the other way. That allows Rocket to get to it. A great boost steal coming out from Sunrise. I love the pressure that I'm seeing from North Texas early as Rocket tries to go with a crazy redirect, but Ventus with the reset. Rocket also up for this one. This is going to be a goal for North Texas. Iceborg down to Sunrise. Can you put it in? Oh! Off the post. Oh, I spoke too soon, but I caster cursed the correct team. NC State with an unbelievably lucky post bounce for them, letting them stay tied in this game number 2. Ventus is trying to get his mechanics warmed up as he went for a crazy musty. Didn't work out for him. Boys, let's get a little something on the board first, huh? Before we start going a little crazy on the ball, you know, before we start bouncing and doing tricks on it, how about we, like, get a goal, like get a pass going. Bang, Rocket, this is what I like to see. Gets it over the last back defender, but Iceboard does well to put it into the safety of their corner. Gets a full boost with it as well. Ventus just being patient, let them do whatever they want, and cuts it out. Rocket with an open net. I guess he's trying to style on. Bang, misses. Uh-oh, not what we want to see, but the confidence brimming out of NC State Wolfpack. Iceboard passing this one down to Sunrise, but Sunrise does not have enough boost in the tank to get to that one. Rocket trying to follow up on it, but is cut out by Sunrise. Ventus electing to take his time. It is twos. You can be patient. I like that patience from him. Sunrise dives, not a fan of the patience himself, as Rocket gets a 50 into the corner. Iceboard going for a shot, pops this one down. Sunrise goes for it. This is Rocket's time. I know he was trying to warm up his mechanics. This is the time to do it. He gets a flip reset into the back of the net, putting the Wolfpack up 1-0 in game number 2. What a great throw on that reset. Gets a little bit of space. Iceboard dives into the pole as the ball goes off of it. Hatsune Miku, putting NC State up 1-0. I know if Mori is in the chat, they are giggling at my Hatsune Miku reference, but that is what it is. Rocket tries to do it himself again, beating one with Iceboard back on the goal line, able to get to this one. Sunrise in the Hatsune Miku car after a pass from Iceboard hit it. Oh, I was really hoping for a crazy redirect from them. Iceboard keeping the pressure on Rocket, a little bit uncomfortable. Sunrise waiting for the pass, but Rocket does well to recover on it. Ooh, a great bump coming up from Sunrise onto Ventus. That could have been the goal. Sunrise, great patience from him, not panicking when Rocket just shows presence. Ventus double, Ventus double, ski, ski, ski! Unfortunately, not able to get that one going. Pop over one, Sunrise able to get the bump on Rocket though. Ventus up early for this one. Psycho, double it in your own net, why not? I guess not. Ventus misses the Psycho attempt on that one, as Ventus able to get the pop over one. Maybe a pass out, but Borg is there for an open net. And tying this one up is North Texas. Unfortunate for the Wolfpack as we have 2 minutes remaining. You are guacamole, baby girl. That is absolutely correct, Maury. My favorite Hatsune Miku quote is Rocket rips this one just a little bit wide of the net. Sunrise, great possession game so far. Ventus fakes one out, causing the throw possession. Gets a 50 onto Rocket, though. That should have been a bump from Ventus onto Sunrise. This could be North Texas's opportunity, but unfortunately for them, it is not. Ventus able to block this one out and away. Rocket able to recover. Rocket, I know you're good enough. Just put it in the net, please. Thank you. Doubler. Bang! Oh, a pass almost out to Ventus. I don't think Ventus was ready for that crazy touch. Sunrise off the ceiling. Good lord, son, what a crazy free jump, but it was one that worked. Speaking of free jumps that don't work, but Rocket still trying to show off, hitting a crazy touch. Unfortunately, isn't able to get that one. Popping this one around Sunrise. NC State's confidence is brimming. Pressure, 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 and into the back of the net. No one from North Texas went. I was waiting to say if someone went, but no. Rocket with a fake jump, maybe causing Iceboard to stay in net, and that leads to the NC State Wolfpack taking the lead with 1:10 remaining. Iceboard and Ventus with a kickoff. Rocket is nowhere to be seen, just sucking up all the boost on the map. Taking this one off the ceiling, trying to get this one to go down, misses on that touch. Zero boost versus zero boost. Your burst. Borg now with full boost. Ventus with a wild free jump, an effective one at that. It's only cool if my players do it. It's not cool when North Texas players do it. Ventus trying to get to this ball. Rocket able to get the mid boost. 50s, Sunrise, or who was that? Iceborg now with the double. On your head! On your head! Rockets on your head! Bang! Putting it down. What a bouncer over Sunrise in the back of the net. Too powerful from Rocket, giving them a 3-1 lead. Ventus with a 50. Sunrise able to 50 both NC State players. Flick over one Ventus. Are you going to hit it? You are. Wow. Look at the talent. Look at the skill coming out. Look at those guys, huh? Look at NC State Wolfpack. Holy moly. Look at this touch. as Rocket sends a holy moly thing or text message in the party chat. NC State up 4-1, 30 seconds remaining and are running up the score. Rocket gets faked out by Sunrise. If Sunrise shot that on target, I'm sure that would have been goal. Rocket over to Ventus, beats out Iceborg with a good 50, able to keep it in NC State's half. Ventus from Rocket, trying to do something with it. Unfortunately, nothing comes of it. Sunrise with a great hold of his flip, gets dunked by Iceborg, but this will be the game. Rocket with the double. Wow, he's so bad. Wow, he's so bad. Wow, he's so bad. 4 touches, I'm kidding. Obviously, that guy is way more talented than I am. But I love giving my players a hard time when they go for a clip that doesn't work out. Passing play to NC State. They get one for the road. Rocket went for 6 touches on one of his plays when 1 touch was all he needed, right down to Ventus. And Ventus with a 0-second goal, putting the Wolfpack up 5-1 in game number 2 and taking the series against North Texas. Our next series will be against USC Trojans. I think they are going to be the team to beat in the next match, and I look forward to it. I'm going to text my boys real quick and just say wow for them, and I will dive to a quick 30-second break. Let me get some water, reset the scoreline, and I will be back. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in the next game. Wolfpack. Wolfpack, are you there? Wolfpack. Wolfpack fans, are you there? Hello? Hello? Welcome back to the NC State Wolfpack stream. We're getting ready to play off against the USC Trojans. We are going crazy. We're about to make the lobby. I don't know which side NC State is going to be on in this next game, but I am ready for it. It is a best of 3 against USC Trojans. We will see how this one goes as we are about to dive in. USC Trojans. NCSU Wolfpack. Bang. And which side are we joining? Which side are we joining? Nope, we're chilling in this lobby, waiting for USC to show up. Crayola and Knight getting ready for this series. Still not sure who's on which team, but that is okay. Waiting for these people to join. I hope you all are well. NC State taking orange and the Trojans taking on the blue side. We are diving into game number 1 in a best of 3 series. Kickoff, great kickoff from both teams actually. Rocket and Ventus full boost. I don't know if we have officially made the swap to both. Phoenix as a Pogo comes out. No, Ventus stays on the Octane. Feeling good in that one against North Texas. It was a sweep against North Texas. It was a sweep. I think it was a 3-game series against other competition. I don't remember, but they were gross. Rocket fakes this one out, tries to pop it over, but Knight does well to recover and land on that one. Rocket needs full boost. Ventus cuts out for him, beating one defender. Rocket fakes the touch. Knight able to fake his as well and keep control of the ball. Rocket bouncing, jumping around on the pitch. Ventus able to fake this one out, and Rocket able to save Crayola's shot any faster, and I think that would have been a goal for the Trojans. Crayola flicking over Ventus. Rocket is able to be there though. Low boost coming out for the Wolfpack. Pass out. Crayola looking for Knight, but Knight does well to stay patient and stay far back. Ventus trying to get a bump onto him, but Rocket should be back. Holding possession of the ball, turns the wrong way. Crayola around 1 and making this game 1-0 in favor of USC. An unfortunate turn away from the net. I think that let Crayola just slice him a little bit harder than I was expecting. Ventus beating out Knight on the kickoff. Trying to get NC State back into this game. Number 1, Crayola saves Ventus' shot. I think Ventus was looking for Rocket, but didn't get enough of a pop on that one. Great clear coming out from the Trojans as Ventus elects to keep this one close. It is all a sound. Sound. Hello? Sound. Hello? Hello? Game capture? Am I here? I don't think it's me. Maybe it is me. Did my stream mess up? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? No, it's not me. Okay, just making sure. Sorry, big PR fan. I don't maybe refresh the stream. No, I just checked and I had audio. Oh, a whip coming out from Crayola. Ventus able to get the goal. I'm going to try to block back into this series as NC State ties it up. Whiff coming out from Crayola as last back, and it ends up in NC State's favor. Rocket going up to the wall, trying to block out Crayola. Crayola with the reset and goes low. Ventus gets faked out, but is able to recover and make the save. Rocket trying to keep this one close. Had to go early because someone else could have. Gets a flip reset over 1. Crayola able to keep this ball close. Whips on it. Ventus up early. Gets the reset. Can you put it in? No. Great save coming out from Crayola. The pressure is in favor of the Wolfpack as of now. Rocket trying to get the bump, but unfortunately isn't able to get it. The ball careens away back into the NC State half. Rocket taking his time. Knight goes early, I think trying to pass it over, but unfortunately for them, Ventus is there trying to pass this one down, but Rocket has been bumped by Knight. Crayola sends this one a little bit too far. I don't think it'll go into the net. Trying to pass this one off. The USC Trojans are surging, but Rocket able to clear this one away, alleviate some of that pressure, and allow both him and his teammate to get some boost. Ventus off the ceiling. Crayola puts it behind him. Rocket gets by one, gets by two, but Crayola is back. Rocket trying to pass this one out for Ventus. Ventus with a shot and a goal for the Wolfpack. Beautiful passing play coming out from Rocket to Ventus, who is able to slot this one and give the Wolfpack a 2-1 lead. Wow. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. Use each other, find each other, make sure we can score. Ventus trying to flick over Crayola, almost giving the Wolfpack a 3-1 lead. Rocket, oh! Almost a beautiful shot on net. Knight full boost. Ventus cuts out early. Rocket pops it up to himself, gets bumped. Crayola bumping Ventus on the back line. Ventus bumps in return, and it's going to give the Wolfpack a third goal, putting them up 3-1 in game number one. Rocket powers through the bump. Ventus gets bumped and bumps right back. 3 bumps on that play, 3 goals for the Wolfpack as we dive into the 5th kickoff of the match. Knight trying to go for a bump on Rocket, causing him to jump. Crayola, can you hit it? No! Sounded like the announcer from Charlotte. NC announcers do it the same. Greatness from both. Crayola gets 50'd out by Rocket. Ventus trying to go early, just force Knight to jump, but unfortunately he doesn't. Keeping the pressure on is Ventus. Crayola with a strong clear out, but unfortunately his teammate didn't have any boost to work with. Ventus already up early, trying to pass down to Rocket, but it is into the corner in safety as Knight takes control. Ventus pops over his teammate. Could have been a clip. It would have been beautiful, honestly. Get a little revenge for me after the NC State 2v2 tournament. After Rocket, I don't know if you guys watched. I don't know if I was even on stream at that point, but basically Rocket owned goal because of it. Oh! I thought it was going to be a goal for the Trojans as Ventus gets a demo, alleviating the pressure. Both USC players go for it. Rocket tries to pass this one out, but no one there on the side of NC State. Crayola trying to pop this one over one. He gets it around Ventus, but unfortunately not able to get around the ball to get the double touch into the back of the net. Knight tries to fake this one out. Ventus flies to it. Knight beats his teammate as well. No boost for him. He's going to pass this one out. Crayola up in the air, trying to get a goal now. This is what you need to do. Knight beating one, but there's no time left on the clock. The Wolfpack, wow, what a touch coming out from Ventus. The Wolfpack taking game number one. Yippee! You know, that's how I'm feeling right now. I love when I see the Wolfpack on top. Knight, I think, might need to get a little more into the game. We're not as effective with the touches they need to as we dive in to game number two. Water break, posture check. Let's get ready. Wolfpack, Rocket League, still coming at you. Ooh. I love some water. As we dive into game number two, Rocket and Ventus both going for the kickoff. Rocket opting for a hard cheat off the corner kickoff. Not one you see often, but could be effective with the right bounce. Crayola keeping the ball, getting a flip reset, keeping Ventus off of it. Crayola able to get the back boost. Rocket trying to 50. Ventus getting the pressure on early. This is what I think that Wolfpack should be careful of. USC has both, whoa, as all 4 players commit to that ball. That's what I was worried about. This could be a goal, and is Knight able to make this a 1-0 lead for the Spartans? Before I was rudely interrupted by the, oh, not the Spartans, sorry, slapped myself on the neck for that with the Trojans. The Trojans had full boost, both players did, and they were not biting on anything. They weren't using their boost whatsoever, and I think that was what I was most worried about, and it led to a successful counterattack. The counterattack was not one I was expecting. I didn't expect all 4 SS or GC rated players to dive at the ball at the same time. But, you know, that happens sometimes. And that still led to the counterattack. But this one could be a pinch. I think it'll be in. And is Rocket with a beautiful pinch, just sending it early. I don't think Knight was ready for Rocket to dive on that ball, but he did anyway. The speed from Rocket coming out and tying this game number 2 up. Wow. A little sniffly right now. Can you hear that? I hope that came through the mic. Rocket beating out Crayola. Crayola staying on the ball and gets 50'd out by Ventus. Rocket with patience, jumping now. Crayola gets dusted from that one. The speed of Rocket, I think, is starting to show a little bit. Ventus trying to put one on, but Knight able to put this one away into the corner. Rocket over one, gets a bump on Crayola. Ventus low boost, popping it up to himself, looking for a pass down to Rocket or a direct shot on. What a beautiful shot. Low boost, Knight able to save it away though. Knight taking his time. Ventus making sure not to get bumped and getting this ball back to Rocket. Crayola gets 50'd out, floating just for a little bit, but able to get the second 50 on. Ventus recovers well, puts it behind one, and into the back of the net. The Wolfpack take a 2-0 lead with 3:30 remaining in game number 2. Beauty, beauty, beauty. I am actually out of water. That is so sad. So if my voice gives out, please forgive me, stream. Chat. Oh, that's the first time I could have actually said chat, and I didn't. Favor of the kickoff goes for the Wolfpack. Ventus with a reset, trying to get it over one, and does. Knight bites on it, and there is a shot into the top right corner. NC State with, I think, 10 seconds of game time, able to make it a 3-1 scoreline. Rocket rips one on target into the top right. Ventus able to make Knight bite on it. What a beautiful play from the Wolfpack. Great demo coming out from Rocket, forcing Knight to stay on the ball. Rocket trying to do it himself. Gets over one, air dribble, trying to 50. Is able to beat Knight, however. Ventus put it in reverse, Terry. Able to take this one to the wall, full boost, and ball. What are you going to do with it? No one on. What are you going to do? Mustard! Come on, Rocket, put it in for the clip, Oh! Unfortunately, Knight is able to get back to that one and keep it a 3-1 game. Ventus with not a great recovery on the wall, but is able to get bailed out by Rocket. Rocket flip reset over one. Ventus fake challenging, getting Crayola to knock this one away. Ventus so smart, taking time and ball and boost, just making sure that he can keep the pressure on the Trojans. Wow. Trojans with a potential counterattack here is Ventus with a series of wall and chain dashes trying to get back to the ball. Crayola is 50'd out by Ventus because of his efforts and speed. Rocket trying to 51 out, but Ventus does well to block it. Rocket and Ventus with a pinch off and alleviating all the pressure that the Trojans had built in the last 30 seconds. Ventus staying on low boost. This could be an opportunity, but Rocket wise to it, knows the ball isn't coming, but a great bump coming out from Crayola. This could be the Trojans' opportunity, but unfortunately for them, Ventus is just the best player of the game and is able to knock that one away. Crayola gets bumped, Ventus taking his sweet old time. Get a flip reset, get a 50, and what a beautiful play. Rocket pops this one up, fakes it out for Ventus. Ventus hit it. Bang! Beautiful shot, but Crayola is there. Unfortunately for them, USC had not bit on that one at all. Speaking of bite on it, Crayola bites on a fake from Ventus. Rocket and Knight go blow for blow. Fake coming out from Rocket, causing Knight to lose the ball, and we are back in fourth in this game number 2. This could be the opportunity. I think it will be a Trojans goal, but Rocket is with a beautiful save, able to keep that one out of the way. Knight not willing to let this pressure die off, tries to keep it on, but Crayola unfortunately was not ready for it. Full boost for both the Wolfpack players. Ventus backflips for Rocket. Rocket dives on it. Ventus fake jump out, tries to get a bump on Crayola, but Crayola does well. Ventus with the 50 after the pressure from Rocket into the corner is the NC State player. Unfortunately for USC, they're not getting much in offensive pressure. Once it feels like they're able to break out, NC State immediately sends the ball careening back into their half. Great 50 coming out. This could be their opportunity, but Rocket is there early. Ventus up early for the ball. Flip reset, 1, 2, go for 3, go for 4. Unfortunate. I know he's trying to get that quad for me. I appreciate the clip farming. Air dribble bump, the best play in the game for goal percentage that Rocket does well to get out of the way. Knight with a quick shot and into the back of the net. Bringing this within one, NC State needs to be careful. They need to watch their kickoff. They need to watch for a Spanish, because I think that could be USC's ticket back into the game and subsequently into the series. No Spanish for the Trojans, but a great bump comes out. Knight, no boost. Ventus going for it with Rocket. It's okay though. Crayola is on the wall. Pinch down to Knight. Knight with the shot, but Rocket is able to get back. That ball touches the ground, and NC State sweeps the Trojans in a best of 3 and 2. Wow, that's what I like to see. Go Pack, baby. Is there any Pack fans in the chat? Anyone here cheering for your Wolf Pack? I think our next game will be against UTD Junior Varsity. So the JV team is going to be playing UTD. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. I'm not really concerned about it because what's the most important is that the NC State Wolfpack was able to win out over the University of Southern California Trojans and take this series win. I'm going to cut to a quick break. Thank you all for tuning in. I need some water. I need to use the restroom, and I will be right back with more Wolfpack Rocket League. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the NC State Wolfpack stream. We are jumping into a game against UTD JV Team Rocket against Rocket and Ventus against early kickoff goal for the Wolfpack, giving them the 1-0 lead. Man, oh, this is not the USC Trojans. I need to change that just a little bit. Oh man, I gotta change a lot now that I'm trying to complicate things. But that's okay. I will get this sorted out momentarily. UTD JV. Bang. Wolfpack should be on blue this time, so I will swap them around, making sure that all of this is correct yet again as Rocket takes this one off his own backboard. Ventus fakes out the touch, trying to get over Nocturne, and does. Nocturne somehow avoiding that ball, almost double tapping it into his own net, but does a great job saving that one out and away. Ventus fakes this one out, gets the boost. Nocturne with an early shot, but Ventus able to pop this one over the net. What a beautiful save coming out from Ventus. Rocket tries to go early, forces Jude to make a touch. Unfortunately, not able to get there. Jude with a great demo. Rocket and Jude trying to each get a demo, but Jude's connects and the other one is avoided. Rocket down to Ventus, unfortunately does not connect. Nocturne with the opportunity, wide open net, but does well to take it slow, popping it over one. Awkward for Ventus, and what a shot from Jude, tying this game up. UTD JV is back competing with Wolfpack Red. Diving into this next kickoff, we are, and it goes in the favor of the Wolfpack, but Jude has something to say about that. Popping it over, just getting up 50. Rocket trying to get a hit on this, but whiffs. Ventus does well to clear this one out of danger. Nocturne trying to hold that midfield presence, force Rocket to stay back a little bit, and does well in doing so. Rocket trying to get a skim touch into the back of the net, but it is read out by Nocturne. Rocket full boost, trying to pop this one down, but unfortunately a whiff makes this game stay tied with 3:30 remaining. Ventus pops this one over the defender. Round another, trying to get this one through. Rocket not enough boost to commit to that ball. Ventus has to do something, try to get this one out of the way. Rocket with a touch out to Ventus, but Nocturne does well to interfere. This could be UTD's chance, but Ventus with the speed. Jude over Rocket, Rocket with the bump, allowing NC State to keep this game tied. Ventus with the pressure onto Jude in the corner, but Jude does well to just let it bounce. Rocket trying to do it himself, solo play, unfortunately not able to follow up on that ball. Ventus keeping this one close, gives it a weird bounce around Nocturne. I don't think either player was ready for it. Now Rocket taking his time in the corner with a strong pass out to Ventus. Ventus with the shot, another whiff coming out for NC State. Unfortunately, two whiffs keep this game tied at 1-1. NC State could be up 3-1, but I think the connection is good, and there it is. Ow! I cast her cursed. I'm so sorry, Ventus. Ventus clangs that one off the post. The tried and true bell gives the signification that this game will still remain tied. That's now 3 missed shots for NC State, and UTD JV takes the lead because of it. It is now 2-1 in favor of UTD. Dang, that kind of stinks. I'm not gonna lie. This is the NC State team stream after all, but I think there's a lot of good looks. I think we just need to tighten up a little bit, and we will be okay, but you gotta be wary of Jude as he takes it off the ceiling. Ventus with a pop, could have been directly in, but Rocket does well to read it. Now Nocturne, your turn on the ball, trying to take this one out. Air dribble, what a great 50 back to Jude. Unfortunately, Jude was a little bit too pushed up. Rocket gets tripped, great defensive bump by Jude. Again, keeping this in favor of UTD. Jude and Nocturne both go for this ball. Ventus tries to put it under, but what a great read by Jude. Pop up for NC State, but Ventus not enough boost in the tank to make a read come out of it. Nocturne trying to fake out Rocket, and does. Rocket, I think, thought Nocturne was going to send it, and he launched that ball away from himself. Now Rocket on the back wall, trying to pinch this one down, but a little bit too far away from himself. Nocturne does the same in turn. NC State take a little bit more of that pitch, getting more control of that midfield. Nocturne trying to pop this one out and around, and does, but Ventus able to get that midfield push. Rocket with the block. Jude with the shot, but Rocket able to put this one away into the NC State corner, and now is up for the ball. Pass down to Ventus. Ventus with the shot, going for the double, but it is just a little bit too high and out of reach. Rocket does well to avoid Nocturne's bump. Ventus just buying Rocket some time, trying to pass back, anything to get some boost. Ventus knocks it by his teammate and gets demoed for his effort. UTD with another shot and takes a 3-1 lead. 30 seconds left in game number 1. Unfortunate for the Wolfpack as we dive into these last 30 seconds of gameplay. They're going to need a quick one here and theoretically could have it. Great 50s from the Wolfpack, but Ventus just missed the demo on Jude. Nocturne taking it up, trying to do it himself, trying to get these mechs a little bit hotter than they already are. Rocket trying to speed it up, misses the ball. Jude popping it over one. Rocket down to Ventus, but it's a little bit off of the boys. The speed is unfortunately not there in this game. Unless an absolute miracle happens, this game is going to go in favor of UTD JV. Ventus just keeping it up, trying to get one for the road. Nocturne is having none of it, but Rocket able to keep it up. Ventus popping it over as they try to go for something fancy, but unfortunately, they do not get it to happen. UTD taking game number 1. I think it was a good game for the Wolfpack. I think there's a lot there that they should be happy with, right? Unfortunately, there were a few whiffs, 3 whiffs, that would have made this game 4-3. But because there were whiffs on the open nets, it's what makes the difference, right? UTD did a great job of capitalizing on the opportunities they were presented, and NC State, unfortunately, cannot say the same for right now. But I am a fan. I'm really looking forward to jumping into this next game. NC State on blue, UTD on orange. Here we go in game number 2. 50'd out by both players. Ventus should get that mid boost and get back to the ball, but Nocturne does well trying to stay on it. Ventus does well bumping him off. A lot of possession game coming out for the Wolfpack, and if they are going to win this series, they're going to need to connect on those passing plays. An opportunity, but unfortunately Ventus was not close enough to the ball to make a play. Great 50 from Ventus onto Jude, onto Nocturne. Ventus trying to do it himself. Pass down to Rocket. Rocket with a shot behind Nocturne, but Nocturne does well to pop this one away. They're doing great, playing great defensive Rocket League, forcing NC State to build all of their pressure, and then they are looking for a quick counterattack just because of it. I think NC State could play a little more patient, just like that. Ventus, you got to put this one in. Oh, but it goes right to Nocturne. Double commit for UTD, and NC State yet again cannot capitalize. Jude does well, keeping this ball close. Flip reset, trying to get it, but jumps off the ball instead. Ventus going early, gets a great touch back to himself, trying to get it over Nocturne, but Nocturne does well. Again, being patient and beating both NC State players, but Rocket with his speed able to get back, beating out Ventus in the back line. No one there for UTD. Rocket, what are you going to do with it? You get it by 1. Let's see the mechanics on display. Trying to flip it over Jude, but Jude, again, great patience on the goal line. No reason to go for it. Not threatening until you flip, and once he does, he's able to knock it away. Nocturne just sends this one on net. Jude able to put this one just a bit wide. The pressure and counterattack from this UTD defense is blossoming in this game and in this series. The patience they play with is causing NC State to scramble just a little bit, and I think they need to be, maybe they need to take a page out of their book and just, chill for a second, right? Like, these players, they're not going for anything crazy. Wait, let your teammate try to go for a bump, play for you, and I think that's how NC State gets back into this series. Although it is 0-0, 2 minutes into game number 1, Nocturne throws this one away. Great patience from the Wolfpack. Ventus with the one-on-one. Jude is up early, tries to get a pinch on it, doesn't have a reset. Rocket with a shot. Ventus with the bump. What a beautiful play. Team play, patience, everything that I was asking for. The Wolfpack deliver yet again, taking the 1-0 lead in game number 2. Great pass, great bump from Ventus, and a great shot from Rocket. 2:45 remaining as the kickoff goes in favor, I think, of nobody. I was going to say in favor of UTD, but Jude was not able to commit to that ball as the Wolfpack player and Nocturne were fighting for boost, the NC State corner boost. Look at the interference being run by Rocket. Ventus able to just put this one below Nocturne, and boom, just like that, 2-0. Are you kidding me? That's not the prettiest shot in the world, but because Rocket ran that interference, forced Nocturne to go high on that backboard, that is what leads to a goal for NC State and a beautiful goal, beautiful team play. We dive back in, 2:30 left. What a fake by Jude, but Ventus able to get back. Nocturne trying to put this one on target, but unfortunately, no beans for him. Nocturne off the ceiling. What can you do with it? Bang! Almost. Unfortunately, no power. Jude, can you capitalize? No! Off the bar. It is what it is. Both NC State players go, though. This could be UTD's chance, but Rocket does well to recover. Get the ball back in his possession. Pop it over Nocturne. Jude trying to get the save and does a great job keeping this ball close as well. Ventus does great grabbing both moves, making Jude, forcing him to keep his momentum. And now Rocket with a quick counterattack into the back of the net. I think the game plan for the Wolfpack is get the ball by Jude, make him uncomfortable, and it will be time to pick on Nocturne. And it is what has led to this 3-0 lead for the Wolfpack. Great kickoff from Ventus. This should make it 4, and it does. What a beautiful kickoff goal, just stat padding at this point. 2 goals for each of the Wolfpack players as we go into the last minute and 40 seconds of game number 2. Yeah, I'm gonna need a water break. I might, to the dismay of the players, take a couple of seconds after this game just to grab some water. Maybe in the waning seconds of game number 2 will I do so. Hopefully, barring an absolute miracle from UTD, which they are capable of, this will be in favor of the Wolfpack, keeping our run and our story alive. Rocket going a little bit too far on this one, but Ventus does well to support, beating out Jude. What a great touch out by Nocturne. Unfortunately, Jude is not able to get a skim on it and put that one on target. A great pinch out from Rocket. This could be in. The assist yet again from Nocturne. As soon as they get it by Jude, it's just like easy pickings. Nocturne tried to go, but Jude was already up. Nocturne's out of position. Rocket sees it, screams one off the ceiling, and makes it 5-0 for the Wolfpack. Wow, this one could be the redemption story, but no one from UTD is there. This could be it as well. What a beautiful shot from Nocturne. Jude being patient. Rocket clears this one into the corner, playing faster than he needs to. No one is up for NC State, and Nocturne will slot that one into the back of the net. I have been picking on UTD just a little bit. To be fair, it's the NC State's team stream, so I'm allowed to do that. But Nocturne is playing very consistent Rocket League, right? There's been 2 small positional errors from Nocturne that have led to 2 NC State goals. But, you know, like, that happens sometimes, that you're touching the ball, you're right next to it. It's just literally inches on the pitch, right? And I think Nocturne has done a really good job. I don't know if they are as mechanically adept as all the other players on the pitch. Maybe they are, and I just can't see it. But, you know, it's just, oh, the fake comes out from Rocket, unfortunately. Nocturne gets the save this time. But even there, right, they're playing safe Rocket League. They're not diving to the ball for no reason. They're waiting for when the shot is ready. They're playing Rocket League, trying to play it with minimal mistakes, and it's working. And that's why they got the win in game number 1. UTD has done a great job of forcing NC State to make the plays, right? They're like, okay, you have to beat us. We're not going to be on the goal line, or we'll just be hanging out on the goal line, and we'll wait. Do something cool. Now NC State is good enough to do that, unfortunately. At least in this game number 2, they got their consistency back. They got 5 goals instead of the 4 they should have had in the previous game. And I think that is what has led to the Wolfpack's success. I am a little worried. I don't want them to play faster than they need to. Unfortunately for them, the UTD team is very good, right? They are able to play with patience and force them to force NC State to give away the ball when they don't need to. And I think if NC State plays with a rash sense of urgency, it will lead to UTD playing well. But as of right now, the urgency that NC State is playing with is working out, at least in game number 2. Let's hope they can take it into game number 3. Not able to get the water break I was so hoping for, but that is okay. We're diving right back into game number 3. Rocket and Ventus both going for the same ball. This is the urgency that I worry about. Rocket takes his one up to the sky. 1v1 against Nocturne. Nocturne, they great 50. Great force out from them. Jude trying to get back to this one. Ventus with a shot, but it is behind. Trying to force Nocturne to make a bad save. Rocket trying to recover on it. Ventus back down the Rocket, but no one is there for the touch. Ventus keeps this one close. Trying to buy a little bit of time for Ventus, but a bump running interference is Jude. But what a beautiful save. Ventus goes early, allowing Rocket to get back to the ball. I don't think that one was expected, but when you're as good as Ventus is, it does not matter. Rocket having to force yet again, unfortunately, is not able to, and the patience coming out from UTD is what is winning them this game. 1-0, Nocturne shuts me up, gets a goal, putting his team up in game number 3. Now, I want to see NC State respond well from this, right? Nocturne is starting to pop off. They're getting this one off the ceiling, getting it away from the NC State players who are both low boost, getting both midfield boosts. The midfield presence from UTD in this game is beautiful. Rocket trying to get a bump. Jude with the fake out from Ventus. Ventus not able to do much, but they're trying to pass it back to Rocket. Nocturne does well to bop this one away, stealing the corner boost over to Jude, but a great bump out from Ventus on that one, but no one from NC State is back, and Nocturne makes it a 2-goal game in favor of UTD. I think this is the urgency, the panic that's coming up from NC State. It's really starting to bite them. Another one, and this is going to be a kickoff goal in favor of UTD, a hard cheat coming out, maybe a soft cheat, but just a little bit harder than NC State's cheat, and it is what it is. It is a 3-goal game, still winnable. 5 goals scored for the Wolfpack in the last one, but they are going to have to get to work, and they are going to have to get to work fast. Jude with a great 50 on the Ventus. Ventus trying to pop this one away, but a little bit of panic. Rocket and Ventus both going for the ball on the goal line when it is not threatening. I think they're thinking that UTD is going to show up, going to be there, but as of right now, they aren't. Strong clear out of the way. Wolfpack starting to get some pressure on. Nocturne has to make the read and does. Jude popping this one back down to themselves. Ventus with a great 50. This should be Rocket's ball, but Rocket is low boost. This is dangerous. And UTD gets the goal. Wow, Nocturne putting on a clinic in this game number 3. Baiting Rocket in, boosts around him, and that bait on that back corner boost is what gives the 4-0 lead for UTD. NC State with a 5-1 win. Now they're going to have to come back and make a 5-4 win at least. But unfortunately for them, UTD is putting on a clinic right now. High-level Rocket League, minimal mistake Rocket League, but I think they can get back into it. As Ventus with a pass from Rocket, but Nocturne is right there. The little bit too far he was up in the previous game is now just perfectly enough back. NC State has to be creative. They have to get into this one. I don't know what rank these other players are, but I believe in the Wolfpack. Ventus gets this one down to Rocket. Jude goes early. Rocket not ready for that touch. Now it's a low boost. Ventus against a low boost Jude. Nocturne cuts it out and gets the goal. What a beautiful play. I'm sure Nocturne said, hey, I'm coming, and gets a goal because of it, making it 5-0 against the Wolfpack with 2 minutes remaining. This is do or die from the pack. This is the kickoff goal that they need to get back into this game and win this series. But if it stays like this, I think the Wolfpack's hopes and dreams may be over. Nocturne taking it in the corner, playing very safe Rocket League, beautiful Rocket League. Not flipping the ball, and neither player from UTD are. They're forcing the Wolfpack to make these errors, and it is what has given them this lead. Rocket up early and gets the goal. 4 goals in 1 minute and 30 seconds in order to tie the game. We have seen crazier before on this channel, but it is going to be a tough task against a team who hasn't been making very many mistakes. Beautiful Rocket League coming up from UTD. Let's see if NC State can get back into it. A Spanish kickoff, but unfortunately the bump not landing from Rocket onto Nocturne. Rocket popping this one over one. Ventus is going to have to send this one early around, but unfortunately Rocket not able to put that one on. Ventus with strong mid control though. Jude getting ready to shoot this one on target and does, just wasting precious seconds off of the clock from the Wolfpack. Rocket pops this one a little bit too far away from Ventus, and this is the last minute. Nocturne with the musty flick. Rocket able to save this one out. Mechanics starting to show for Nocturne. Rocket trying to do the same with a flip reset, but gives the ball away. Nocturne free jumping. Jude getting a musty, trying to get it over. They're feeling confident. 5-1 the scoreline in this game and the last time, except this time the scoreline is flipped. The Wolfpack, 40 seconds left. They have to score, and they have to score now. 30 seconds hit. I think this game is over. And unless there are 2 or 3 kickoff miracles, UTD JV will take this series. Great 50 back into the ball from Jude, going up early again. Pinch down, but wasting time that NC State preciously needs. Rocket trying to get this one over. Pop to himself. Ventus going for the bump and gets it. This is where we see 3 kickoff goals in a few seconds each, right? Surely this happens, right? The aggression from NC State that I asked for at the beginning is starting to show. Willing to go for the bump, making the last back defender awkward. This could be another goal, but Rocket sends this one wide, excuse me. And NC State will lose in game number 3 to UTD-JV. Nocturne and Jude going for a team bench. Let's see if the boys want to keep it up, and they do. Rocket popping it over. Ventus trying to go for it. Nocturne able to beat him out, keep it up, popping it over to Jude. Jude trying to get one for the road, and does, making it 6-2 in game number 3. The Wolfpack have been eliminated from the lower bracket. Man, that's sad. Not what we want to see as fans of the Wolfpack, but it is a long day. Very good team in UTD JV. They played minimal mistakes, forcing NC State to go and baited out those mistakes. And it was beautiful Rocket League. I think, unfortunately, they deserve to win. That pains me to say, right? I think our team may have been a little bit better overall, but it is what it is. I think mechanically we were better, but possession-based gameplay is what wins in twos, and NC State threw the ball away many times, and unfortunately, that's what led to UTD taking that series. If I'm correct, and I am, NC State should be out and is completely. Unfortunately for my friends over at UNCW, Jericho and Steve did not get by. They also lost. I know that we have another stream going on at NC State Red, or excuse me, NC State First Channel. So I will try to bring it over to them. Thank you all so much for attending today, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, I'm still proud, aren't I?